I'm very, very happy to have now a representative of Jinko, Leo Cong, talk about BIPV market analysis and product introduction. For this field, Leo is a global product manager at Jinko, and yeah, I think he's talking about something at least I haven't heard Jinko talking about so far. So I'm excited. Leo, the floor is yours.
Hello, this is Leo. Can you hear me now?
Yes, perfect.
Yeah, okay. So I will directly share the screen with you. Okay. Hello, and can you see the screen now?
Yeah, just move into presentation mode. So.
Okay. Okay, then I will start now. Okay, hello everyone. Nice to meet you here. This is Leo from Jinko Solar, and I'm glad to have this chance to share BIPV market analysis and product introduction with you. The slides I will present today include three main parts: the overview of BIPV, Jinko BIPV products, and BIPV business development. Then now I will start my presentation. And okay, the first and the most basic question: what is BIPV? So the word I in BIPV means integrate. The PV power generation model and other electrical equipment are directly installed on the roof of building facade. The PV products that are conformed to the above concepts, we call them BIPV. Such products should meet the demands both from the PV industry and the construction industry, like the sound isolation, the electrical performance, the natural lighting, the color application, and so on. In another word, they are the combination, utilization, and the innovation of PV and building. However, the classification standard for BIPV and the current BIPV products are still under discussion nowadays, as you all know. After all, we don't have like an exact number to show the level of integration. So at this stage, Jinko actively participates in the establishment of BIPV market rule standardization and is committed to providing customers with solutions to BIPV products. Okay, and more intuitive, we can see these two pictures. To add a PV system on existing building is most of the forms of BIPV now. It has less requirements in terms of regulation, like investments, manufacturing, and promotion, but BIPV has more advantages, like the application scenarios are richer and more aesthetic value. The price of PV models can be amortized over the building construction materials they replace, and the installation cost is better than traditional BIPV. The product type is also rich. I mean, like PV roofing, the curtain wall, the PV grounding, and the PV sunshade. So globally, building energy consumption accounts for 36% of total energy consumption, and ultra-low energy buildings are becoming the development trend of global building energy efficiency. The BIPV, in my opinion, is the most effective way to boost building energy saving. And we can see the policy around the world also support the potential BIPV market. Taking California as an example, so like America and some European countries have put forward mandatory norms for building energy consumption indicators since January 1st, 2020. Similar policies are expected to be replicated in other markets to provide strong support for the development of BIPV. Also, BIPV meets the requirements of low carbon and environment protection, and this concept complies with carbon peaking and carbon neutralization first proposed by President Xi September 15th, 2020. Also, by the end of 2020, 41 BIPV-related standard documents and 31 BIPV planning documents have been published in China. So, I mean, no matter in domestic markets or in overseas markets, BIPV is totally a product with full potential in the near future. And according to our survey, we can see clearly the global BIPV products distribution and the wide application scenario. So with the new curtain wall trend, take the curtain wall products. I mean, for example, over 3 trillion yuan total output value potential market, over 10% annual growth rate of curtain walls, and 600 to 1,000 billion per year market size expected, all of which show great expected development potential of BIPV products. And if you focus on BIPV, this concept, you might find that in recent years, especially, I mean, in 2021, more and more BIPV products are shown on various exhibitions. Here, I have also listed some examples. Most of them are curtain walls and PV steel roofing with the consistent growing of BIPV bond. More variety will be like curved curtain wall, the PV pavement, the PV residential tile will be development and enter the public eye. And of course, Jinko is also actively engaged in research and development of BIPV products. Jinko curtain wall is the first BIPV product that Jinko has developed and applied in actual projects. The transparent and all-black curtain wall can meet the demands of most commercial and public buildings. And we can see that the transmittance can be adjusted according to application senses, considering both the beauty and the performance. And the right ones are Jinko Colorful Model series. Well, it has rich colors, more in line with modern architecture aesthetics, all the unique advantages. And also the size, the shape, and power can be customized according to the specific demand and its application area. In another word, Jinko curtain wall products are highly customized, and the products are perfectly integrated into different application scenarios to form a balanced, unified, and more aesthetic architecture expression, and can solve the traditional models problem. I mean, the monotonous color and the rigid specification. Besides, I mean, different from traditional PV models, BIPV will be required to have more strict reliability since they will be integrated into buildings. This is also one of the biggest constraints for PV manufacturers to develop BIPV, and Jinko R&D team focuses on the product reliability. For example, the double-layer toughened glass, the application of PAV film, and therefore the high mechanical load over 50% improvement, the excellent impact resistance, and optimized sound isolation performance, all of which show great reliability of Jinko BIPV products. And here is a detailed information of all black and transparent products. The power simulation is also generated for it. I mean, this is a real project simulation. For example, 4,321.4 megawatt-hour power is generated per year, which means 0.172 tons of standard coal and 0.43 tons carbon dioxide are reduced. The cost substitution of building materials and the shortened cost recovery cycle are also considerable economical advantages of BIPV products. And however, as we all know, BIPV, especially BIPV curtain wall, they are highly customized. So these two, as I listed, just specially made to give a reference to our customers. And we can see for all black curtain wall, we use 182 series, and we use 6+6 toughened glass with PVB. And while for transparent curtain wall, we use 158. And this doesn't mean that we can only use 158 or 182 for a specific curtain wall products. We just want to give our customers a standard document to show that what is our BIPV products and what will the parameters be like if we use this design. And we make this specially made. We make the specially made products is just because that although it is BIPV is a highly customized product, we still need something to show. We still need some standard documents, as I mentioned about. We need to make standard, just like traditional PV models, to give our customers the warranty, or in another word, the promise that our products will be just like the traditional models. We will promise the quality, and we will write it in the warranty that we will promise this quality. And with different requirements of various projects, our R&D team will give unique solutions. We give the standard document and you feedback your requirements, and we will give the specific design for each project. Also, and after that, we can see that Jinko PV steel roofing tile that aims at industry roof market is also under development now. Some construction-related enterprises are invited to do the joint research and development, and the reliable test not only in PV industry but also in construction area will be carried out at the same time. And the new generation of Jinko BIPV steel roofing tile will also enter the market in the near future. Here, I will show some real cases that you might be interested in, that Jinko BIPV products are applied in various scenarios. You can see the Jinmao Tower for commercial buildings, the library in Israel that is now just under construction, the PV shade and the sunroom for the public facilities. Also, if you focus on the Jinko announcement, and you will see that the recent cooperation with Shanghai subway station has become the city's first BIPV solar-powered train terminal, and one of the most environmentally friendly mass transportation sites ever built in China. The 152,000 square meter new arced solar roof, consisting of 12 megawatt combination of Jinko Solar's conventional panel and building integrated PV panels, according to different transmission ratio requirements, covers the 4 Ys of the station and offers effective weather protection for travelers as well as station facilities. This integration of technology gives it a distinct aesthetic quality, and for different BIPV projects, Jinko will provide all-around reliable service, the policy support, the project environment evaluation, the optimal product matching, and the professional advice. Of course, the economic analysis and the customization design from Jinko's product and R&D team will totally support various projects. And also, the above are the main presentation content, and I also want to share with you some Q&A that happened during our BIPV survey and promotion. And the first question is, will BIPV focus more on the domestic market or overseas market? And the overseas and the domestic promotion, in my opinion, will be carried out at the same time. We have indeed conducted several rounds of trials in China and overseas, just like I listed above. And due to the implementation of domestic carbon dioxide emission policy and the relatively clear product orientation and corresponding certification categories, many like projects and the real cases happened in China. And of course, BIPV involves not only PV models, but also building requirements in various regions, which varies greatly according to local conditions. And we will promote BIPV in several regions with high interest according to the policy and the regional preference degree. Then does BIPV product has the same standard of certification as regular PV models? For BIPV, the PV part involves TUV IEC certification, similar to that of traditional models. And during the formal discussions with TUV Node and Rain that we just do, and it is understood that BIPV curtain wall products, they are normally shipped as models. So the latest plan is to certify 1 or 2 basic products. Just like what I mean, that we need some standard documents that we are covering and give our customers like a standard document, and the special certification requirements. Of course, it will happen of some overseas regions will be investigated at the same time, and the feasibility will be evaluated by our certification team. And then, does BIPV products have a regular manual as our traditional PV models? Of course, for BIPV products, the current strategy is to provide more support on the model side, like case spot and the corresponding suggestions. EPC is responsible for specific installation and construction related parts. But of course, for the basic information section, our team has completed the BIPV curtain wall product installation manual and other related materials, so that the sales team can introduce the basic installation as they carry out the project development. Then, according to your specific design, your specific project, with detailed information, our R&D team will give more specific advice according to different scenarios, different requirements. And the last question, the PVB, is PVB used in order to have a dual glass model safe, be capable to be mounted as BIPV? And I also mentioned that last presentation. Also, some of you asked a question about the PVB and POE, and in a sense, BIPV safety, needs to be balanced between PV models and building materials requirements. So due to the weak anti-aging performance of traditional EVA materials, they cannot have the same lifespan as buildings, in my opinion. And as we all know, we have to consider the construction parts, and so the aesthetics, the architecture aesthetics should be taken into consideration. So the aging and the yellowing will affect the aesthetics of buildings. PVB with better impact resistance, lower viscosity, and water vapor infiltration, and excellent resistance will be a rigid requirement for building materials, in my opinion. So these are my presentation today for BIPV market analysis and product introduction. So if you are interested in more BIPV related information, please feel free to contact Jinko. Thank you for your listening.
Thanks, Leo. Very interesting, very nice presentation. I think with the answers, the Q&A you did at the end, you already addressed some of the questions that are in the chat. There are questions regarding PVB, obviously, and also regarding certification. For example, in Germany, you need some safety glass, and which is somewhat. Yeah, and I think it's different, as you mentioned, in different markets. So that's probably some challenge manufacturers have to deal with. One question was also regarding the weight of the modules, because they are for 270, 280 watts quite heavy. They weigh around 50 kilograms. So what's the reason? And so and how's the feedback you heard from in the market so far on that product then?
Yeah, of course. I you mentioned that the 2 parameters of our curtain wall products, And I have mentioned that this is customized. So you might see that the way is 6+6, like toughened glass. Which means that is like our traditional models is 2+2, and this is because the curtain wall products, I mean, it is integrated into the buildings, and some buildings, the requirements that we have to promise that the mechanical load and the safety of the products that we provide. So, but of course it is customized, so we can give that your specific design like 2+2, and even if you have more requirements of safety, we can provide a product like 12+12. So it's just like what I said, is highly customized, and the weight is for 6+2. And I set this standard file just because that is like the standard of like the glass of buildings, that the curtain wall, the requirements in China. So I set the 6+6 requirements. But of course, you want the weight to be decreased or increased. All of the design could be the demands could be met.
Okay, super. Okay, thanks a lot. I think yeah, I think we're here. I think there are a couple of questions. Leo, maybe if you have still time, you could answer in the chat. I also saw that Jinko's marketing department is also available. So if anyone has individual questions, please get in touch with James from Jinko, who just wrote his email address in the chat. Thanks again for this great presentation.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's continue. So we move